We met in the spring slash summer of 2019 at work in LA. I was just working at my cubicle like, any other day. And then I saw Fati just walking around.
Walking around?
Yeah, I just saw you like you were one of the new people.
I was new and we were a bunch of new employees, and then
I was like, who's that?
yeah, well, that's also when I caught his attention. I mean, I noticed him. It's like, oh, he's good looking.
Going to work was actually something I looked forward to because of her.
I know nothing's wrong.
I've met Fatima and Ben's place on Halloween in 2019, and I offered to paint their faces as skulls for their coworkers' party, which is how they met. They've met at work. Ben would tell me that they would have lunch breaks here and there, and they would sometimes get in trouble with their boss because they would talk a lot. My first impression of Fatima was, of course, that she was really beautiful, a sweet person, and a curious person.
Fatima first introduced Ben to me back in September 2019 during one of my visits here in LA. He took us to see the Griffith Observatory at night, and then we had some taquitos after for dinner. And then suddenly, while I was enjoying my beef taquitos, this really loud music starts playing. It's Mexican music. Ben suddenly just like jumps up from his seat and starts dancing, like shaking his booty. And then he takes Fatima along with him, and suddenly the two start dancing, and I'm like sitting there in shock. I'm like, wow.
I just love her personality. Like, she's so joyful. She's always like with a smile on her face. She always is caring. She's, I don't know, like just look at her. Like, she's just an angel. Like, for me, my favorite thing is just how she not just cares about me, but about everyone around her, like her family, her friends, and just a super like loving person. And I'm just so lucky that I like get to be with her every day.
For just 1 second, I'd stop the record spinning, keep my clocks running.
Ben is very gentle and kind. Like, that's what I first noticed about him, and he's always looking out for me. And I also love how passionate he is about his job and what he wants in life, and that inspires me to do much better in my life and what I really want to achieve. So I think we make a good pair.
She's also very supportive. Like, she moved across the country with me for my job, and that's like, I'm always grateful for that.
He allowed me to just stay grounded and have he's focused on one goal and then go from there. So that's what I always remember from him.
The first few times she just looked into my eyes, like I just kind of knew like it was special. And then as we started getting to know each other and just going out more, I just kept falling in love more and more, and eventually asked her to be my wife.
Ever since I've met him and talked to him and gotten to know him, I knew he was going to be the right one for me.
I proposed to her at a beach on a bench with a little light post. It looked really nice. And yeah, it was at night. But
I knew though.
She knew because I had the ring in my pocket, in my back pocket, and it was sticking out. So she just kind of played it along the whole night.
I was just faking that I didn't know, but
yeah,
I knew the whole time.
I knew she knew too.
You knew?
I knew you knew. But yeah, I mean, it still felt special. It was still really nerve-wracking to ask her, even if I kind of knew she was gonna say yes, but still kind of knew.
It was just the two of us. It was that night, and it was really special. Once we got home, there was candles on the floor, and then he had lights like Christmas lights and then pictures of us on the Christmas lights, and then he played like a special song for the two of us, and then we kind of just danced through the night. So we're civilly married, actually. We got married in
the courthouse in Anaheim, California, on November 2020.
Yeah, it was during COVID, so we wanted to be married already.
Yeah, it was just my parents were there,
My mom,
her mom
there,
and her
my
sister, my sister.
He is not afraid to show his love for Fatima, which is really nice to see.
And what I hope for both Fatima and Ben is a lifetime of happiness, full of adventures and stories to pass down to their generations to come. I hope that they can grow together, respect each other, and choose each other every day. And just want to say I love both of you so much.
Congratulations once again. Thank you for sharing your love with us. I wish you both all the happiness and many, many babies.
Like the stars that fill the darkest night, we are perfectly alive.
You're amazing. Thank you so much for being who you are. Never change. And I hope we can live happily ever after. I love you.
Thank you for sacrificing a lot to come here and celebrate it with my family. I love you, and I really appreciate everything you do for our family.
Sunflowers, so radiant, wild and free. And the world stops spinning, I lose track of all the hours. There's no place I'd rather be.